Hello everyone, hope you're all safe and well. Welcome to this program, Read Your Bible Through in a Year. And today, the readings will be from the Old Testament. We will be reading from the book of Deuteronomy, chapters 8, 9, and 10. In the New Testament, we'll be reading from the Gospel according to Mark, chapter 11, verses 19 through to 33. Welcome back, and if you have not subscribed for this YouTube channel, I would ask you please do, because this is very important that you join this journey of reading the Bible through in a year. And also don't forget to click on the bell icon, so whenever there is a reminder or notifications, you will get them. And if you have missed any of my previous days teaching, do click on the link on the top right hand corner of your YouTube screen, and you will be able to go back and listen to my previous day's teaching. Okay, today we will be reading from the chapters 8, 9, and 10. As I told you, 5, 6, and 7, it was a very important chapter. So also chapters 8, 9, and 10. In fact, the whole of Deuteronomy is a summary. It's a recap. As I told you, it's a discourse, the second discourse of Moses. He reminds them, do not forget the Lord. It says, you may say to yourself, my power and the strength of my hand have produced this. I'm reading from the Deuteronomy chapter 8, verses 17. You may say to yourself, my power and strength of my hand have produced this wealth for me. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth and so confirm His covenant, which He swore to your forefathers as it is today. So this is very important. I've read this so many times, the book of Deuteronomy. It is so amazing. Moses reminds the people of Israel, look, what you have achieved so far, the 40 years you were wandering in the desert, it's not because of your strength. Don't think that you are the biggest nation, but you are the least nation, like yesterday we read, because you are the least, but it's because God swore an oath to you. That is what. Okay, not because of Israel's righteousness, but God loved them. That's why. And he told again. Moses is talking about the golden calf. You remember? He tells them. Do you remember when I went for 40 days and 40 nights without eating and drinking? And when I came back, you were worshiping the calf. And also he says, and when the Lord sent you out from Kadesh Barnea, He said, go up and take possession of the land, but you rebelled because of the wrong information. Because of that, they had to wander 40 years. And God was so loving to them, He was ready to write His law on another new tablet when Moses broke the first one. So He talks about the fear of the Lord, how you have to fear the Lord your God. So these are very important. Even if you have missed out on any of the readings, the book of Deuteronomy, that is why the Jews think this Deuteronomy is very important. And also in the New Testament, writers have quoted more from the book of Deuteronomy. In the introduction, I already told you. So I want you to read this very carefully. Even in the coming chapters, you will read how important it is to love the Lord, not to worship other gods, about clean and unclean food, the clearing of the debts, freeing servants. So it's just Moses constantly reminds the people of Israel how important it is to follow the Lord. As I told you, it's just 4 months before they cross the river Jordan. Moses does this discourses. So it's very important that we read this very carefully. Personally, it touched me, because how all my life, all my achievements in my life, I thought that it is because of my own strength and it is because of my own hard work. But no, without God, nothing is possible. It is His love. It is because of Him that I have come so far. And reading from the Gospel according to Mark chapter 11 verses 19 through to 33, the second part. So we already saw yesterday the triumph entry, and when Jesus wanted, next day he was leaving to Bethany, and Jesus was hungry, so he went to a fig tree to find the fig, and there was no fig, and he curses the fig tree. Then he goes to the temple and he cleanses the temple, and now he comes back on the way. day they went along and they saw the fig tree withered from the root. So immediately Peter says, Rabbi, look, the fig tree has withered. And immediately Jesus tells him, have faith in God. I tell you the truth, any one of you say to this mountain, go throw yourself into the sea, and do not doubt in his heart. So faith without doubt, but believe that what happens will be done. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be received, and you will receive it. It's not just having faith, you should believe that you have received it. So, and also he talks about continuing that, and when you stand pray, if you hold anything against anyone, forgive him, so Father in heaven forgives you. There's three things. One is the forgiveness, one is having faith and believing in what you're getting, and also now the Jews and the rabbis, their chief priests, questions Jesus on what authority do you do all these things. So immediately he says, I tell you, John the Baptist, was it from heaven or from men? Tell me. So under what authority did John the Baptist? So he questions them, and now they are caught. If they say it is from, then why from heaven? He will ask, then why didn't you believe him? But if you say from men, they were afraid, because everyone believed John the Baptist is a prophet. So if they say, well, John the Baptist is from heaven, then Jesus is going to ask them, then why you didn't believe? So if they say it is from men, then the people will turn against them. So this is a very shrewd answer from Jesus. So this is what we read from the Gospel according to Mark, chapter 11, verses 19 to 33. So thanks for listening, and tomorrow we will continue with more from Deuteronomy and the Gospel according to Mark. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe until I see you tomorrow. Stay blessed, stay safe, and God bless. Goodbye.